I was in a meeting. Me and Katya were having a meeting and we forgot about the live. Well, we didn't forget, but the meeting ran over, so I apologize. Hang on.
To defend ourselves if we had to. So, including taking off pins. I was looking for any weapons that I could use. Coordinating with Capitol Police for an emergency force to.
Hang on. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I know you guys are. You're probably wondering, like, what was the meeting that was so important about? It's about the watermelon woman. It was about we have the watermelon headed woman on video officially. Are we gonna show it tomorrow? No, we're not. But we will show it by Friday. Hang on. I need glasses. Sweetie, are my glasses in there? Really? All right, I got my glasses. Now I can talk business. Yeah, so, you're not going to see Sam the Raven. He's talking about a book. Hang on. Where the bird at? Hang on. Okay, let me set the record straight. I don't want y'all to be bummed out. But the title wasn't. I said that. Oh, hello, Katya is in her business attire right now. That Sam the Raven got a book, and this is the book, and he's gonna like it. But I didn't say it as Sam the Raven's up there eating pork. I'm sorry. By the way, if I was anybody on this live stream right now, if you were smart, you would join this channel. But if you're stupid, you wouldn't. So Sam the Raven is good. Look at my hair. It's all been using product. Is there going to be a video on it? Yeah, absolutely. I bought the book for Sam. Yeah, that's why I got the book. But more important, look at Toxic. What's up, Jameson and David and Ryan that keeps. Oh, thank you, Sam for president. That's very nice of you. That's very, very generous. That's for sure. Way to start off a live stream, my friend. Seriously, way to go. X slow drive X. And way to go, really, because Katya's car is in the shop. It is sick. I diagnosed it last night, and it really did impress Katya that I knew what was wrong with it. It wasn't too hard to figure out. It's a bearing, and it was really screaming in the passenger side wheel. It was really screaming. But since the car went into the shop and then they said, oh, it's a bearing, Katya's been looking at me like, oh, and he knows about cars, with these like eyes of like, you know what I'm saying, like puppy dog eyes. But I've seen those on Katya a lot, so it's nothing new. Any Sasquatch activity this winter, more or less. Listen, more important is that the watermelon-headed people are around, and we have the watermelon-headed people on video, and everybody's going to see the watermelon-headed people, which is a new cryptid. Oh, here's Katya in her her business attire. This is what I was talking about. Honey, do you want me to get you this chair over there? Maybe we can get Katya to play a little guitar in a little bit. Or maybe I can talk sweet Katya into making a smoothie.
Yeah.
And if I give her my recipe, which is 2 frozen bananas, almond milk, and like a little tiny portion of like, let's put a little chocolate in it. You know those brownies I baked?
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't use. I don't want a lot of sugar in there.
Yeah.
So just a tiny bit, and what else? Bananas that. There is a little Nestle Quick over there that you could just put the tiniest amount in just to add a little chocolate to it too. We have Moo Moo Muesli coming tomorrow. If nobody's had Moo Moo Muesli, you can get that online, and it's delicious. It's a muesli. It's not a cooked oat product. It's a muesli. It's very delicious. Honey, when you say that Moo Moo is like as far as mueslis go, it's a 10. Yeah, it's a 10. But hello, Ash, Jameson Shipley, David. See how friendly I am? I'm in a really good mood because Katya is gonna natural born gamers. That's me. Hello, Ash. And whoever. Yeah, people are hard to draw too. Hello, Wooby. I watch the Bigfoot videos and now I love the channel. You should, but there's more to this channel than just the Bigfoot. I have to say this 100 times. We have a new cryptid on video. It's probably be out Friday. I call them the watermelon-headed people. They look like they're watermelons on top of their heads, but like compared to like a human, it's like a human body, right? But we're talking about like the head would be 7 times the size of a human head. So it's this big bulbous green thing that looks like a watermelon. It's a new cryptid. Oh, hello, Anna S. and Detectives Noodle. Would you shoot a Bigfoot? Well, my father did in 1953, so I assume that I would too. Look at Toxic being all friendly. Where do they come from? I don't know. I assumed that, I don't know, it's an alien. I'm not sure. Yeah, no caps, please. Thank you, David. Thank you. I really don't know what to think of them. They've been coming around. I did find some stuff online about them. I don't know if Marty fired the first shot. I really don't. I wasn't there. It was 1953. I don't know if Morty did or my dad did. I know that Morty had one of my dad's guns because his Remington was not working. I own both the guns that shot the Bigfoot. Oh, hang on. Did you just talk about Sunny D, Jameson? When was the last time you guys drank Sunny Delight or Hawaiian Punch? Good question. Katya had Sunny D a few years back. What was that, about 3 years ago that you had that delicious drink? Yeah. And she was like, Sunny D? Somebody made her a drink using Sunny D, right? Toxic says Sunny D's good. I disagree with Toxic on this. I think it's crap. Too much sugar, Toxic. It's not good for you. No good. I would rather have Tang, and I'd just water it down with a lot of, just water and a little bit of Tang. Sunny D is not good. Hang on. You guys remember those little teenies, the plastic barrels with the foil top? I do. I know what you're talking about. Those were pretty nasty too. That's not good. What is that shit? Sunny D is from the fountain of... I don't even know what that's supposed to, you know. I had a Bigfoot chase me out of the woods. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I'm happy that you didn't get hurt. Sunny D is not. Hawaiian Punch is crap too. Lemon water is better than Sunny D, yes, and I will put Switchel in the same category. Switchel is water with a little vinegar in it, and they sell that in yuppie places like Williamsburg, Brooklyn, shit like that. Switchel. So they use like the kind of vinegar that has the mother in it, so that it's supposed to be good for you. But I was a drinker. I just don't like it, and I was a drinker. How long did you live in Kansas City? 12 or 13 years, something like that, I think. Can you go to Wegmans and buy? Yeah, we probably will. Honey, we got to buy Mary's Gone crackers again. I miss you. Why don't you come in here? I really do miss you. I'm whipped. She whipped me. Not literally, not like. Ever thought of visiting Toronto? Lovely place. Not really. Not really. If I didn't have dogs and I was doing stand-up comedy, I'm sure that I would end up there. I mean, yeah, see, everybody, I miss Katya. That's Anna S. is saying, I miss Katya, too. We had a meeting tonight that was awesome. We talked about all kinds of business stuff, and the watermelon-headed woman, and she knows that I'm not attracted to her. She knows. I can tell. She believes me now. Toxic says you're awesome. I agree. But the watermelon-headed woman, she has really got a smoking pot. It's just I'm just telling the truth, but I don't have any. Hi. I don't have any interest in watermelon-headed woman. Katya's channel is a wild one. Watch it on a trip. They're in this on the door on top of no, second shelf. Yeah, Katya has a channel. What's her channel? Here, I'll post it on here, okay? Hang on. Let me get this. Let me bring this I got a computer machine on my lap now. So this will be easier to do. I'm also putting out a dog training video right now. Hang on. Okay, so Katya has a channel, and this is it. Copy link address. That's a great meeting. We got so much done. I think I don't know. I guess I feel like I got a lot done. I don't know how you feel about it, but it was constructive. I learned a little bit, and I also feel like
we are being censored.
oh, hang on.
America's news.
Okay, here's Katya's channel. Let's see if that goes. Yeah, that works. That's Katya's channel. Go over and like it, would you please? Good evening, Landon. When is the next Cooking with Kane? It's coming up. Probably be cooking Bigfoot meat. I think we're gonna cook some. See, what we're doing is we're going. When's my birthday? I don't know. I can't remember. What we're doing is we're bringing out some of the Bigfoot stuff, And when we bring it out, we're going to slice a little bit off, and then we're going to fry it up at a point, and we'll both eat it. It's good. I don't recommend everybody eat it, but it's exotic. It's an exotic sweet meat. That's the way I would describe it. And usually when I cook it, the times I cook, in a pan, real hot with butter, salt, pepper, or by itself. But what is that Bigfoot behind you? That is a Bigfoot. That this is right before me and Katya started hanging out. She was sort of trying to get my attention, and she made this Bigfoot costume and was running around Coon Hollow in it, and it did get my attention. So I looked around for Katya to ask her, like, well, why were you wearing that Bigfoot costume? And I really have never gotten a straight answer out of her yet. But it's pretty well, it's well made, I think. It's sort of like, it's, you know, like half of a Bigfoot, essentially. Like it, you know, like it's a real big torso. I don't know how she made it. We'll ask her where she got the idea to make the Bigfoot costume. You know, cooking with Toxic, is Toxic gonna be cooking? What's a costume? That's a costume. Yeah, it's a costume. Like, she put it up. How long did it take you to make that Bigfoot costume?
80 years.
She says 80 years. So in other words, it took her like a day. Looks like Andre the Giant. I agree. Pachinko, and didn't I just see Dragon Tail Tarot? Namaste, Dragon Tail. Namaste. And Pachinko. And good day to you, Pachinko. Pachinko, why don't you tell us about Al Pacino? Tell us your story about Al Pacino. She's known him. She touched him. Didn't you? She's not saying anything, is she? She will. She loves Pacino. Pacino's a pretty good actor, I guess. I like Dog Day Afternoon. I think that's one of his best. Honey, have you ever seen Dog Day Afternoon?
No.
It's one of Al Pacino's like first movies. It's pretty good. Papa John's suck. Scarface. See, I'm not into it. I don't know. Maybe I should look at it again. Same green. We had green beans tonight. Katya made green. It was like smoked pork, green beans, potatoes. I think she spiced it up with a little cayenne pepper or something. Some onion. I think Papa John's is gross. I think all those chain pizza places are gross. Green beans are a very versatile food. Katya was eating them raw yesterday, so was Bucket the cat, and I'll do that too. I like snap peas and snow peas. Those are real good. Oh, look at this. Sweet Katya made a delicious cold smoothie. Oh, that's like a party in my mouth. That is really good.
It's a secret ingredient.
Oh,
It's a fruit.
oh, right. How much of the other secret ingredient did you put in? Not much? Let me see. Okay.
I put a kiwi in there.
I can taste it. Will you do live? Hang on, somebody. Will you do a live Trump out party? Yeah, probably. Oh, thank you, Jason and Max. Let's see what Jason and Max have to say. Long-time subscriber. I know you have been. Long-time subscriber donating to a computer-savvy Peter Kane. Also subscribe to her channel as well. Thank you very much, Jason and Max. A team. Jason and Max. Oops. Oh, hang on. Don't do that. God. I'm terrible at this stuff. Somebody was being naughty. It looks like. You put kava in it or something. What's kava? I don't know what that is. What's kava?
Kava? Mean a kava?
Maybe that's one of those plants that's like gets you buzzed or something. I don't know. Going to watch The Grinch. I'll be back. You're gonna watch The Grinch now? Coffee's tasty in some things, but I don't drink it anymore. This is great. Is it chilling in the fridge too?
No. I'll put it in.
Don't. No, come on, honey. You're doing too much. I'll go do it. Why don't you sit down and talk to everybody?
Alright.
Ah. That. Oh my God. A meeting. I'm not. It's just like these late meetings.
Better let Mango out. What's the age gap? Oh, hi. The age gap, about 1,500 years. Unless Peter's lying about his age. He says he's 57.
I'm gonna put the.
But he's so wise. He's so wise, I wouldn't be surprised if he was 257. You know, in my world, anything
I'll put my
anything is possible. Hi. Yeah, Peter's smart. Peter is, when Peter and I get into fights, I'm always so shocked and amazed by how rational he is. And I respect him a lot.
Are you telling him about how I diagnosed your car? It's
Yeah.
real manly of me.
Yep.
It was, the whole day, Katya's been looking at me like, oh my God.
I opened the window, we were driving, and I was like, it sounds like an airplane.
And I'm like, no, it sounds like you're bearing. And then today it was impressive that I was, you know, I'm very mechanical. All right, I'm gonna go put out a dog training video.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Katya's got a big car bill.
Yeah.
What's the plan? Just real slide.
Yeah.
I'm bad with it. Don't listen to me.
Yeah. What is my middle name? That sounds like a detail I should keep secret. But my middle name is, my middle name refers to a city
Don't give him information.
in a country. The capital city in a country. I was in the Bigfoot costume for at least a year. I really went undercover. I wanted to know the ins and outs, the secrets, the trademarks. I would have gone to their home planet. If I could make my way onto one of their through one of their portals, onto one of their spaceships. But I never saw one. I might have smelled one, but I never saw one. Which is why I wore the Bigfoot suit that I so carefully designed for 80 years. 80 years. And I wore it for months without taking it off. It's no problem though, because my hygiene is impeccable. It's impeccable, as they say. hair. I cut my hair, and as I was cutting it, one chunk at a time. Oh my gosh, I have to get this. Just hang on 1 minute. In this bag, I'm working on a new currency. So if you like, this is one item in the currency, and it just so happens that there's an entire bag of these items. But it's not just my cut hair. It's my cut hair held together by wax and string. So
Oh my God.
you could buy some of it and use it as a currency. You could buy the whole bag, and then you would pretty much be the whole reserve. You would be the bank. You know? So, like, who wouldn't want some hair? And I mean, like, and it's a collection. It's not just like one chunk of hair. It's an entire collection of hair. So that was like my big invention of 2020. And my grandma was there, and she was like, "What the hell are you doing? You're making a huge mess." And she was so mad because there was wax all over the kitchen floor. But I stuck to my guns. You know what I didn't do, though? I didn't cut these last 2 chunks of hair. Because I was doing, like, one chunk on either side, like, symmetric. And so I left 2 chunks of hair. So now you know exactly what the heck is going on with my hair. I left 2 chunks because I couldn't decide how long to cut them. And I just figured I'd leave them. So yeah.
Putting out a dog training video right now. Ow! Oh my God. What am I mess with? What, Katya's hair is a currency? I might have missed it, but did Sam has not seen the book. It just came in the mail today. I'll put it on video. Katya looked at the book. I just looked at it real quick, and I'm like, oh, he'll probably like it. Bye, Chief's Hotline. Good luck, Kansas City person. Going down to the plaza? Are you going down to Houlihan's or something? You can go down to Fedora's and have some snails. We do that. How's Sam doing? Sam's good. I gave him some pork about an hour ago. He was making some noise. He might be up there crashed or something. My legs itch a little bit. I think I got the winter itch. Not too bad this year, though, for some reason, which is real weird. Usually, every winter, my legs are so itchy when I get in the bathtub, I'll itch them until they bleed. This is true. And for some reason, they're not like that. Do you think it's my new diet or just hanging around with you?
Maybe it's just an overall hygiene thing.
Yeah, I'm a lot cleaner. Now, I take a bath all the time. Sometimes I'll take baths twice a day. Sometimes I'll always take it like once a day, just about. That's true. That is true. I'm much cleaner. Where before, when Katya wasn't living here, I might go for a week. What would it matter? I was a dirtbag, I admit it. She cleaned me up. I got my act together because of Katya. What soap do you use? Ivory. And Katya also has that peppermint. What is that stuff?
Dr. Bronner's.
Yeah, Dr. Bronner's.
I like his soap, Dr. Bronner's, because it's covered in, like, good...
Info. Oh, Wesley.
Information.
Wesley Tart. Thank you for the. We enjoy your money. I admit it. I enjoy his money. I enjoy everybody's money. We're here to entertain. Thank you, Dr. Bronner. Sure, it's good soap.
Yeah,
Do you think you could brush your teeth with that stuff though?
probably.
It's peppermint like. Look, I'm itching my legs. See?
Do you want some oil?
No, I'll be okay. Do you think I should put some oil on or something?
Peter shaved his face.
I did. I shaved for. Look at H.P. Lovecraft.
You look different.
Yeah,
I just
did.
realized that's why you look different.
I shaved because for Katya. But here's the deal. There will be a period where it will be sort of when it's growing out. So either I shave it or I don't. I need to take. What should I do? What should I do?
Don't worry about it.
You don't care either way?
Well, you look really cute with it shaved.
Really?
But you look great with it grown out.
Oh, you like it grown out then?
I like both.
I don't think I'm hearing the truth, but which one do you like the best?
I was...
You were getting used to the facial hair.
You look really good with it shaved. I just realized it was shaved, but before I realized it, I was just like, wow, Peter looks so good right now.
Oh, okay. So, all right, that tells me something. All right.
That doesn't mean you look better, though.
No, I understand. You know, we got a dog training video going out. You know.
Yeah.
Yes, whatever. Another video going out. We do put out quite a few videos. This is true. See, if I had the laptop here, look at how the lighting is too.
Hi, Uniquities.
Oh, hello, Uniquities. Hello. Uniquities has been a subscriber for to the channel. Not a subscriber, but joined the channel for 13 months or something. 13 months. There's a few others too, but not many. We appreciate that. You're loyal. You're loyal like a Labrador, Uniquities. Oh, Dragon Tail Tarot. Thank you very much. We love you too in your mystical ways. Would that be fair to call somebody that does tarot cards mystical? Or is that not appropriate?
Mystical implies mysticism.
What about you with your numbers? That's
Well,
mystical, isn't it? Sort of.
I think that would just be considered mathematical.
I don't know.
Except
Numerology.
that
Dragon, how do you feel about numerology? How do you pronounce it? Numerology? Yes, I'm very mystical. Okay. Isn't that similar to tarot cards? Isn't it?
numerology?
Yeah.
Well,
It's sort of like that thing where they take the sticks and then they
drop
drop them and then they read the sticks. It's similar, isn't it?
Taoism.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, because
I love numerology. It makes sense to her.
pretty much I'll just make up or find a series of numbers that are mathematically significant to me,
PL.
and
Right.
I could explain their mathematic significance.
Right.
And then you have a series, and I was looking at people's birthdays with this series, and it just seemed like it made sense, when people's birthdays were. was really into it for like a while.
HP. Oh, hang on. No, don't do that. See, HP Lovecraft had a. We were talking about Mary Shelley just recently. That is a consideration we're already working on.
Yeah.
We're
Spooky story.
Yeah, we're thinking about that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, the number 3. Yeah, my reading on the number 3. Let me get my numbers. I'll tell
Oh
you.
yeah, here we go. Get your numbers. She's a little crazy, but I love her. There we go. She's got a book and everything.
I'm sort of ashamed because I had these sort of memorized, but
But show them like the table. Show them that this looks insane.
so this is the first table. So you're asking about 3. Well, 3 is in my numerology in this table because there can be so many different tables, but 3 is just a column of 1s. And if you know anyone whose birthday is on like the 3rd in a month, they're kind of sandwiched between 2 and 4. And 2 and 4 are also both columns of 1s. But 1 is sort of like the uniting number in like all of the columns. So it's a powerful number to have, but it's also very unbalanced. And you know, like a 3 being sandwiched between the 2 and the 4, which are sort of like identical to it, will make it sort of blind in a sense, but it will also make it very like strong in another sense.
Didn't you do me and yours numbers, and it said that we were meant for each other, and that we would be like really great for each other, and probably have a baby and all kinds of stuff like that?
Well, you're 11 and I'm 12, so
There you go.
I get the, I get to be.
Oh, I see what
higher.
you're saying, and don't say why you're 11.
You get
why
to
I'm not,
be
don't say why
lower
you're 12.
and I get to be higher.
Do you
1
you
is the
understand?
loneliest number. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, well, wait a minute. I'm a 1 and a 1. 11. There's a
Yeah.
1 and a 1, too. Oh, look at this. Jason
11?
Banks. Peter looks younger shade. Full beard. He reminds me of General George Armstrong Custer. Yeah. Like a mule skinner, right?
Long story short, this table I made is, so like all the columns are like all the integers going up to infinity or whatever, and then all the rows are prime numbers, and then so every value in the chart.
What's a prime number?
Prime number is a number that 1 is its only factor. 1 in itself are its only factors.
Give me an example.
11.
11 is a master number. Is that true? Not in Katya's numerology is different than everybody else's. Is that correct?
11, I mean, in this table, 13, okay, so here's the deal. 13 wins in this table is kind of like the queen of hearts or whatever, like whatever you would call like the winning. If you're playing hearts, it would be the queen of hearts. Because if you add up the all the values in 13's row, because 13's a prime number, so it gets a row. If you add up all those numbers in each, if you add up the square of all those numbers independently together, that equals 169, which is 13 squared. So pretty much like the remainder of 169 from all of the integers up to and including 12. If you add the square of all those together, it equals 169. So that's how I determined that 13 is the Queen of Hearts, of this series.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's books on numerology, and your thing is totally different from that, right? I mean, yours is your own interpretation of how numbers relate to people and the world. This has nothing to do with like something that you read, correct?
Yeah, it's pretty much just like finding out like remainders of certain things. So like for instance, I take the squares of the prime numbers and I find out what the remainders are if you divide those numbers by all the integers. And so like the next table I did was the cubes of all the prime numbers and then finding the remainders between those and all the integers. And so seeing like, so like let's say for 12, which would be me in some cases, my remainders would be like how 12 divides out from all of the squares of all the prime numbers. And so like that column would be what I associate 12 to be. But then you can do that with any integer going all the way up to the prime number.
Let me say something. Once somebody's banned, you can't unban them. So if they don't behave themselves, you know, they're banned. That's it. Now, the monitors can give people timeouts if they want to, and that might be a good idea. But, you know, if somebody does something just totally inappropriate, the monitors are just going to ban you. You know, if you say something, nobody's going to mess around. It's up to them. And there's no way to unban somebody. Now, you notice that Katya understands numbers, and numbers have a huge meaning to her, and she's hanging around with somebody that has a GED, and still to this day, I don't know all the times table. I know some of them, but let's see, 9 times 7, I'll say 67.
There's a trick for that one.
Oh God, here we go.
I'll do it so the
7 times 8 is 48. Is it?
9 times 7 is 63.
I was
6.
close. I was a few off. 7 times 8 is 48.
Yeah.
Is it? Am I right?
No.
No, what is it? 56.
Yeah.
Is it?
Okay, 7 times 8.
Am I right? Is it 56?
7 times 8 always catches me off guard. And 7 times 6 usually gets me.
You know what ones I really like are 5 times 5 and 6 times 6. No problems.
Yeah.
And 2 times 4, I got that down. Who needs that shit? I don't know. I have a GED.
Let's see what I have to say
She
about...
has a physics degree. She can do my math for me. See, that I knew this. I knew this when I was a kid. I'm like, it's not gonna matter because my lady is smart.
420.
420.99. Oh, look, Katya's gonna do a reading here. What is this called, a reading?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
So toxic. In this chart, as a 20, your remainders going up to the prime 47 would be 911, 9199. So I think you can safely say that 9s and 1s would be greatly significant. But then that is just relational to the rest of this chart. So like if you look at like 9s and 1s in this chart, you can find patterns. So I don't know if it really is significant to all 9s in the universe and all 1s in the universe. But
Correct, Pachinko. Correct.
But then the
That's
9 column is a lot of 4s and 7s and 1s.
Oh.
Yeah. Which is interesting.
But what's the significance of it?
Sort of just how all the numbers
God, you're weird.
end up where they all end up. Like, let's say you're looking at your whole family tree, and you know everyone's birthday, and then you look at this chart, it, like, might make sense to you. You might be like, oh my god, like, she has a 13, and then, like,
I still don't get it though.
like, who inherited the 13, you know?
Oh, but it's not necessarily about certain traits that people have.
Yeah, you can tell people's traits from it. Like a 5, I'm pretty sure a 5, I've noticed, my dad has this friend who, like, was out in the forest, and I think he's a 5, like, his birthday is on the 5th of a month. He was out in the forest, and he was, I think, wasted, and some people were lost, and he, like, just came out of nowhere and helped them find their way back to civilization. And then he just went off. And so there was a story in the newspaper about how these hikers were, like, rescued by this drunk guy in the forest. And he was a 5, supposedly. So that's how I started viewing 5.
What about Lewis and Clark? What do you think they were? Like a 5s, 2 5s?
I'm not
I think
sure.
Meriwether Lewis was an alcoholic and had like depression, I believe.
You know, I think Trump is a 14.
Really?
And the 14 column is 9s, 11s, and 1s.
And what is the significance?
Well, like, 9s and 11s are just, like, very heavy numbers.
Right, and he weighs a lot. He's heavy, I guess. Oh, you mean heavy as in heavy? Like
Yeah.
a lot of heavy stuff. Like he could go to jail. That's heavy,
Yeah.
right? Or he could lose all his money. That's heavy. Or he could be. How about? Dang, crazy. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't know. Now I'm posting, this is important stuff. I'm posting our new video. It's a dog training video. Nobody has to watch it because it's a dog training video, and generally speaking, people don't like to watch it. Oh, here we are. Look at this. Katya, look at this.
Yeah.
Look at what an adorable couple. Look at you. Look at you. Oh my God. Beth is number 7. I had my numbers done twice in my life, and both times I've told that I have leadership qualities. I've always hated being a leader, boss, have felt into leadership qualities. You hated it, right? Maybe you're like the reluctant hero. I'm not saying I'm psychic. I'm just intuitive. Like, the fact that I said when Trump got elected that he wouldn't make it full term, that he would either resign or be impeached. Well, he's going to get impeached twice, and I think he's still going to resign because of obvious reasons. So, am I psychic or intuitive? Ask yourself. Do you think Nostradamus was psychic or intuitive?
Not sure.
Really? Here's the new dog training video. Intuitive. There's a new dog training video. Look, I have a little crown right there. What do you think that's about? Is that because I'm the king of content? Baby, what if? Oh, look at Conspiracy will go down as the shittiest presidency in American history. I agree. Yeah. His name is Mud. He will be known worse than Benedict Arnold. That name will be worse than Benedict Arnold. He's a traitor. He's a traitor. It's unbelievable. what happened to Cruz and nothing? Nothing's happened to them yet.
What should happen?
Oh, what should happen? They should resign, or they should be some kind of sanctions. Maybe they should be impeached too. They're pretty horrible. A lot of these people are horrible. Lindsey Graham, wow, what a disgrace. What happened to him? I thought that he had some kind of morals or something, like, and then he just, I think Trump must have stuff on these people to make them do this. You know, like, I suspect that what he has on them is what Russia has on them. So, you know, Russia has all the, you know, they can do all this stuff, get all this kind of information on everyone, and then they just like told Trump, like, Lindsey Graham, you know, he was seen going into, you know, someplace with a guy. That's been the suspicion for years. And then you hold it over the dude's head, like, what's he gonna, like, there's no other excuse that he would do this. You know, some of these, you know, they probably have Oppo research on every one of our senators, every one of our representatives, some more than others. Also, I'm just gonna say, I don't think he's done yet. They're all to blame. I agree. Do I like Mexican food? Who doesn't? It's delicious. I like tamales, tacos. I do not like burritos, especially burritos from like. You alright, baby?
Yeah, this is so yummy.
Oh, it's yum yum, yum
I was
yummy.
drinking it and I just had to smile.
I do
Delicious.
like that, and I also like that big giant corn. That's been a new thing that we've been cooking with. Is the big giant corn, the big giant white corn. Isn't that yummy? It is. It's pretty yummy. Yum yum yummy. Yeah, we've eaten Bigfoot meat, and we're gonna eat more. We love it. We love it.
I'm gonna get the guitar.
Oh, Katya's gonna get her guitar. Well, won't this be a treat? Has anybody watched the dog training video? How do your sunflowers do this year? Terrible? Terrible. Because one, because of the pandemic, I had to use sunflower seeds that were taken from parrot food. Now those sunflowers only get real short because they're just made to get real short and they go real quick. Usually I do mammoth, or the giant Russian seeds. I do those, but you know, next year will be better for sure. Those were a real disappointment, but they're for commercial growing of seeds for birds. So I had some sunflowers, but it was terrible. It was really disappointing. Look at that girl with the good. You're adorable. She's adorable. I adore her. I adore Katya.
I haven't played yet today.
Look how cute you are.
Let me angle myself.
How old is Sam? Like 13 or something? So Bigfoot is, yeah, Bigfoot's real. What do you think? Bigfoot's fake? What are you talking about? You probably say the same thing about the watermelon-headed people. They're real. Honey, we got it on video. Don't those look real to you? They're scary. I saw sunflowers in real life for the first time last year. I knew. Really? You'd never seen sunflowers before? Get out of here, toxic. Come on. Really? You gotta plant some. You should plant some. It'll probably do good in Alabama. Where can we see more of your art? Well, I'll probably have a show this fall, but you could probably find more art on Teespring, my Teespring account. Let me put a link down here, and then you can go look at some art on Teespring. Or Instagram, Peter Kane Dog Training 1. Peter Kane Dog Training 1. Here, I'll go to Teespring first. go. I'll list the store with art in it. Here. See if this works. Let's see. See if that works. Yeah, there's some art. There you go. And yeah, there's some art, but this is like flat work and stuff like that. Like you know, there's some stuff in here that's interesting. I like some of the stuff, but like generally I do installational work, like large scale installational stuff, like full room. But there's some flat stuff here, you know. Or you could just type in Peter Kane art. Something would come up. Let's see, Instagram. It's my Instagram account. There's art on that too. I'm an artist too. Dig all your creation. Thank you. I don't. If I wanted to send somebody a link to my Instagram account, how would I do that?
You have to send them just your handle.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Thank you. So that would be Instagram would be. Be that Peter Kane Dog Training 1. Does Sam have his own room in your house? Yes, he does. He does have his own room. Sam is a raven. That is correct. God, you're cute. Yeah, the Black Jesus poster. Yeah, because it probably was black. Or it's real brown. Sure. How did we meet? Well, she was in the area, sort of creeping around, and then she was wearing that Bigfoot costume down at Coon Hollow. And then I saw her, and she's walking, and I'm like, hey, it's me, it's Peter Kane, president of the Bigfoot community. She kept walking, and I said, wait, talk to me. So I stopped the car. Here, you want to see the video of it? You want to see the first time? Here, I'll post it. Hang on. I get that for you. That's what you want to see? This is where we made a connection. Well, a big connection where she got in the car with me. It's kind of a stranger. You know, she's brave. Oh yeah, here it is. That would be this. Hang on. This will give you a good idea. This isn't the first time that we ever said words, but this is the first time that well, she jumped in a car with me. It was pretty strange. I can't find where I was. Hang on. I'll post it. Hang on. I'm almost back. Okay, here we go. This is the first time me and Katya really were sat next to each other, sort of, for lack of a better word. And then she came home. She came home with me. We came home and hung out. Can't remember what we did, but we hung out. I think I made a quiche. She didn't want to eat it. And we might have watched a little TV. I showed her Cheers, with Sam Malone. And did we consummate anything? Well, no. No, we didn't. Well, yeah, a friendship. Yeah, we consummated a friendship for sure. And we watched Cheers and I think MASH. I showed her Gilligan's Island. And oh, hello, Potato. Frasier, yes, we watched Frasier. I showed her that dog on the Frasier crane. I showed her. What a watermelon. I don't know what they eat. I don't even know if they eat. Maybe a handy. Come on, Chinko. We're wholesome. We are wholesome. We're so wholesome that we're, maybe one day Honda or Toyota would like to give us a car, and then we could, do videos in the Honda or Toyota. That would be nice of them. Honda or Toyota, call us. We'll do it. That's how wholesome we are. Do you think I should subscribe? Come on, dude. I'm not gonna beg anybody to subscribe. Yeah, a Ford would be alright too. A Ford, sure. Marianne passed away. I know, Marianne passed away from COVID. I was in love with her as a kid. She was adorable. Everybody would always say Marianne or Ginger. Everybody always said Marianne. Ginger was so overdone. Tina Louise. IKEA? Yeah, I guess, sure. Yeah, it'd be better than what we're driving. Sure. Ginger is the only one left, is that right? Tina Louise, huh? Any advice on... dogs get old. There's no real advice, man. Maybe you could give him a little fiber. I don't know. Is he on raw diet? It'd be helpful if your dog was on raw diet, probably. But make sure that he has a little bit of fiber so that it does, What kind of bass guitar is that? That's a sweet little half-cut Gibson. Ever watch Dad's? No, I don't know what that is. My cat doesn't eat anymore. What do I do? You take it to the vet. Is your cat having problems eating? Why aren't you asking me? Why didn't you go to the vet? You better find out why your cat isn't eating. Newfoundlands, I like them. What do you mean? What's not to like? It's a larger Labrador. Sort of. Toxic's back. Watch out. Don't say anything inappropriate. They are beautiful. Sort of like a Burmese, but black or brown. I think maybe they have a party color one. I don't know. What you eating, Tox? What are you eating? Peter, do you believe in sheep squat? No, I do not. Are there any places you would like to visit after the pandemic ends? Not really. I just want to make art, but I had talked about like if we had some money, like if we had like an RV or something where we could put the animals in it and go someplace. That would be great. I'd like to do that. I don't know. Katya probably has more intentions on traveling than me. I'm stuck. I got all these animals. I can't go anywhere. So, nothing comes to mind. I'd go south or north, like maybe Alaska. I don't know. But it's all a pulley. I've known one, but I've never like, you know. I like Pyrenees. Wishing you all well from Taiwan. I train the only service dogs that are in Taiwan. It's true. I would, like, I was saying this earlier today, like, if I had enough money, I'd get, like, a Dodge Sprinter and put kennels in there, and there would just be, like, a bed to sleep on. That's all that would be necessary. We have the Coleman camp stove. Stop and cook on that. You know, just drive around for a while and then go home. You know, it's romantic to think about, like I've had friends, like, say, well, they want to, like, you know, just live in an RV and stuff like that. But, man, that gets old real quick. 3 days of that, a week of that, and you're going to be done with it. You know, that's rough. It gets to be a hassle. And I've had friends that have done it. I've had friends that Margie lived in a trailer down by the East River. Rex lived in the East Village where his apartment was getting redone for like a year and a half or 2 years. It's a bummer, man. Nobody wants to stay in the RV. It's not good. What, Joe Biden's dog? Yeah, of course I'd train that. Are you kidding me? If he called me, yeah. No problem, Joe. Need 3 months. We're gonna have to work together. And Jill too, your Dr. Jill Biden. We're gonna have to do some lessons. Won't take long, 3 days. First lesson would be about 2 hours at least. Second day would do an hour and a half. Third day, hour and a half. Joe's dog would be good to go. Teach it to reverse retrieve and stuff like that. No, I've never heard of that game, Half-Life. No, thank you, Plague Doctor. Do you have one of those plague masks on? I think you do. How's Remy doing? Remy's cool. Remy's in the hallway. This morning she was out and she was making me sneeze because she was like flying around real excited, stirring up dust and pigeon dander. Sometimes she does that. It's like, God damn it. And she won't calm down. She just keeps doing it, making me like going to a sneezing attack. Max is an Lasso Opso. I've known Lasso Opso. They just need training. There's a lot of breeds that it's just, they can all learn the same thing. Your dog could do reverse retrieves. Who said don't cuss? Who said don't cuss? What do you guys see this person that said don't cuss? Let's get rid of that. I think Toxic might have already gotten rid of him. Boy, you are good at that, Toxic. You are like the destroyer, right? Don't screw with her. She will mess you up. Toxic is a mean, moderating machine. Don't screw with her. So it says Pachinko, Jameson Shipley, Anna S, Nessa. Who else is there? There's several that are not screwing around. I appreciate it. No, I didn't get one. Remember, I didn't get one of those. Okay. Hi Peter. What would you say your favorite artwork is that you own? I don't really think that way. I'm not mean, I just don't put up with bullshit. That's right. She is not screwing around. She's not. She has a dog that can do a dummy launcher. There you go. Ever worked with a Cumberland Spaniel? Yeah, I have. It was years ago. Togs don't play. That's right. Either does Bat Boy. Don't screw with Bat Boy. I think I'm gonna get a little bit more of this delicious smoothie that Katya made. She's quite the cook. Yeah, he is a typical sort of male raven. Well, he likes to screw around. I mean, he's sort of looking for. Don't ask to be a moderator. That is the wrong approach with me. Don't do that. Beware of strangers bearing gifts. Bedware will take you out at the what? Bedboy will take you out at the kneecap, sucker. That's right. H.P. Lovecraft. I've watched some H.P. Lovecraft, like, video or films that people have made. And I don't really know much about H.P. Lovecraft. I don't. I should, I don't. I need more of this concoction. Peter, do ravens like books because they're curious? Well, sure. I'll burn the trolls with dragon fire. There you go. Dragon Tail Terror will burn you. Burn you. Burn you. Give you a hot foot. It's another one. She ain't screwing around. None of them are. Thank you, Rex. Forest Wanderers. Hello, Mr. Lovecraft. I love your stories. Snuff them. Pachinko, what are we gonna do with you? She's like 80 years old. Just saying stuff like that. It's crazy. She was Al Pacino's second grade teacher. What's the cat's name? That would be Bucky or Buckminster. Bucky. Bucky comes when he's called. He used to sit real good. Now he doesn't sit so much because I've been having him do it. He works with dogs, though. Have you seen a Bigfoot recently? We got a new cryptid on video. We have a watermelon-headed woman on video, and you're asking about. We're gonna put it out probably Friday. Right now, it's being looked at by some colleagues at MIT and Cornell, but you know, it's pretty amazing stuff. Max is pretty well trained. I got him when he was 4 years old. Leash trained him. See, leash training videos, doesn't chew on things. There you go. Bucky Buckminster Fuller. That's right. Big fan of Buckminster Fuller and the geodesic domes. You've seen Godfather? Man, maybe parts of it years ago. I'm not a big fan of that. Maybe I should watch that. I like Scorsese's films. I don't think that's Scorsese. Um, have you seen Porky's? Yeah, when I was in 8th grade. Katya, you ever seen Porky's?
No.
No. It's terrible. What about Caddyshack? You're so adorable. Peter, you do a David... What did you say? Talking about David Lynch again. Peter, you a David Lynch fan? Well, I'm not a... You know, I don't know. I'd watch a David Lynch film. I've watched a couple. Did he do Mulholland Drive? I think he did Mulholland Drive. I think I watched that. You know, I'm not really like a fan of anyone. Sort of. Yeah, he did Mulholland Drive. I guess I'd be a fan of like Ed Keenholz, probably. You know, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I've seen that. I saw that probably I was probably a freshman or something. Twin Peaks. I maybe watched those back in the day. Some of them, not all of them. Everybody was raving about them. You know, I gotta get some more of this stuff and let mangoes on the porch. The Blob, 1988. He did that? I didn't know that. I did not know that. No, he did not. Debbie does that. Come on. Chinko, you're filthy. You're an 80-year-old. You're somebody's grandmother. What are you talking about? Debbie Does Dallas. Filth. It's absolutely filthy. Where'd the pigeon lady go? She's got a lot of, you know. Yeah, I like Ed Keenholz's art installation. They're great. That man was brilliant. I gotta get more. I'm walking by you, baby. Seriously. Katya's cranking it out. It's more of this ambrosia. No, can't put. I don't know what that means. My credit is 130. Mine's pretty good now. Mine was lousy for a long time. was good, it was great, and then it was lousy. They smell a bitch and heat. I also had to explain why my dog's eyes are panting and pinned ears and his tongue stressed. I agree. She's getting better and better in a short amount of time. Yeah, but she's already really proficient at other instruments, so it's sort of not a shock, but it was. It happened pretty quick. Like
I never saw this coming. One day I was just like, I really want to get a bass guitar.
And we went out and got it. Like stink on catfish. It was well worth it, the money you spent.
You know, I kind of learned a lot from Peter, like with dog training. It doesn't happen overnight. It's impossible to do it overnight.
Sure.
It just requires daily attention.
Right.
Peter is a genius.
Oh, come on.
And the other thing I learned from Peter is building on success. So, like, knowing when to stop.
Sure. Don't
Yeah.
overdo it.
Also, what I do when I'm practicing is I'll, like, take breaks and, like, drink water.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll, like, reward myself, like, that way.
Uh-huh.
You know, water.
Yeah.
In a dank parking lot. That's right. With, what's his name? What was that guy's name? Did you got the bass?
Kevin.
Kevin, the guy with the bass. He had it was from Funky Town, I believe. Wasn't he from Funky Town?
I think he had a Grateful Dead shirt on.
Something like that. And he had a hat on. And he looked like he could be a jazz musician. He was alright, right? He sold you a good guitar. Just checking around. It was making me insanely jealous. I was so pissed off at that dude. Looking at you and... Ugh! Wasn't I mad? I was so mad. I was like, oh man, that fucking son of a bitch. I was real
That was
mad.
nerve-wracking, buying that.
Was it?
Yeah, sort of.
Why? Oh, because the pandemic was going on. Did he use hand sanitizer in front of you? He had a mask on, as I remember.
Yep.
Didn't you pay him part of it in quarters?
Yeah. Because I offered him $777.
That's right.
And then he said, how about $780?
Right.
But I had to pay him $3 in quarters because,
That's totally fair.
you know,
Yeah, it's totally fair. Yeah, she slathered it in hand sanitizer, as I remember. You sterilized that thing. The cheese lady at Wegmans, she's hot. Slipped. In a grandmotherly way. I can't wait for y'all to see the watermelon-headed woman. She really does have an incredible... I better be quiet. She has a figure. That's all I'm saying. And a nice outfit. I like what she wears. Maybe you should get an outfit like that. You look good in it.
I would never wear that.
Why?
Can you describe her?
What do you mean? You
I would
saw
never
you
wear
s-
that.
you saw her. We have her on video now, and like I said, the video we sent to some colleagues at MIT and Cornell.
It's one of those fantasies that I'm not going to answer for you. You need to get over it on your own.
Fantasies. It's not. She's real. You just.
I know she's real, but I'm saying I'm not going to wear her outfit. I'm not going to dress up like her, like I'm some kind of fangirl.
I wasn't suggesting that. I was just saying it's a nice outfit. I mean, you could wear an outfit like that if you were going someplace. Like if we were going out to get sushi or something.
Okay.
It sounds
I
like
could
you
also
don't-
wear my jeans.
Okay. Let me ask you this. What if I dress like... There's a watermelon-headed male. What if I dress like him? Would you be into that? Like the black shorts and the white shirt he has?
Would I
The
be
boots?
into that?
Yeah, would
That's
you?
like, if you were to wear that, that would be like the dandiest of the dandies outfits.
I'd look good. I'd probably look good dressed like that, don't you think? Do you want me to wear that? Would you like that?
No.
Okay. Just checking. Just run it by you. Like if you wanted me to wear it, I would wear it.
I think we should get you suspenders though, so that you have another option besides
My belts.
your belts.
Would you all like to see one of my belts? I bet you would. Here, check it. Check this out. See that? That's a belt. I made this. It's out of duct tape. So you just see it's just sort of like took the duct tape. It's not taped. Essentially, I use the duct tape as like a piece of string, right? So then it's like this, and then like you just go like this, right? Tie it in a knot. I got a belt. What? It's totally.
It's not always duct tape.
I'll use
Sometimes it's-
string or wire.
Or a dog collar.
A dog collar, whatever, you know?
Velcro.
I've used Velcro, sure. Cable ties. You know. I'm fashionable. Are you wearing a cardboard belt? No. Just get new tiny jeans. Come on, man. I did. I lost 20 pounds, but I'm not going to go buy new jeans. I'm so used to buying 30/30s. What am I supposed to buy? 29/30s now? Am I supposed to buy 29/30s now? Then me and Katya can't wear the same pants. Could you wear a 29/30, do you think? You could?
Actually, my jeans are 30/30s, right?
Right.
I think I couldn't.
No.
I'm a 30/30.
I am too.
And they shrunk, like, or maybe they didn't shrink.
I just can't. I wore a 30/30 for so long. What am I gonna do? Start buying 29/30s? Should I try a pair of 29/30s? I bet they'd make my ass look real sweet. Should I do it? Next time we're at Walmart, I'll get a pair of 29/30s. Look real sweet. Do you want me to do that? You want me to start buying pants that are appropriately sized? She does.
I actually kind of like your makeshift belts.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna get rid of my 30/30s. I already have so many of them. I can't help it, I got all fit and trim. I lost 20 pounds. What am I gonna do? I'm not gonna what am I gonna do? Get rid of my pants?
Definitely not.
I got a lot of money invested in my jeans. I will be ripped. I will be ripped soon because I just had a hernia operation. I'm gonna start working out. I don't have one. I had a hernia for a couple years, so I'm really out of shape. But I'm gonna start getting in shape in another 2 weeks. About. Gonna get 6-pack again. Katya says she doesn't care, but it doesn't matter. I'm still gonna do it. Gonna be a monster. A tiny monster, but a monster. Wiry. I'm gonna be a wiry monster again. It's the truth. No. Come on. It's heavyweight. 6-pack, that's right. See the way she's looking at me? Ever since I diagnosed the car, she's been looking at me like this, like all dreamy and stuff. Look at her. Oh my God, he said it was the bearings, and it was. Look at her looking at me. Wow, baby. See what I'm saying? God, I'm glad I was right about the Barons. It was so awesome. It was
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, see? I was right. I even, when we pulled up into the driveway, I said, baby, leave your lights on. Let me go check the tire. Did I not?
Yeah.
And I looked at it just to make sure that, like, nothing was hanging down. I looked under the car looking all Joe Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I could have said, pop the hood, let me look under there for a second, even though that I wouldn't be really looking for anything, but it would look good, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm taking your hand. You're supposed to, you might want to play or
I'll
something.
play the Peter song.
Oh, yeah, let's hear the Peter song. Oh, and put air in your tires? I'm a slave. It's true.
I'm off my game right now.
Come on, let's hear the Peter song. No, I don't know karate. I don't know any karate. It's true. That is not. Oh, let's see how the dog training video's doing. Lousy, I'm sure. People don't like to watch dog training. Well, I don't know. People should. Let's see.
I haven't come up with
No, it's doing terrible.
lyrics for this yet, but I think it's something like.
Was that peach or mango?
That was mango.
I'll go check him.
The lyrics to the Peter song are like, it's like, this is the Peter song, and I love Peter.
Wow. Sing it and I'll go check on Mango. Bench, you alright, buddy? You need some water, dude? Man. Come on, buddy. Dude, you alright? Hey. Come on, buddy, I'll get you some water. Get me in there.
This is the Peter song. The lyrics will be different. It's not just gonna be. Could you see Mango? Mango's outside now. This is the Peter song, but it's also the blanket song. I gotta find that blanket. Get me warm through the longest nights. That blanket song, it really makes me miss my blanket. Okay, it's not really a big deal. It's a hypothetical blanket. But at the same time, it's a real blanket that I did see out in the woods, that I did go try to find, that I had seen many times, and then I could not find it. And then the hypothetical world created this reality.
Oh, Sam will love this book.
But it's not that the blanket was very sentimental to me. It's just that there's now a song about it, so I'm extremely invested in it.
Sam's book.
You know, I started reading that book today because I figured Sam might tear it up a little bit, so I thought we should give it the
Once over.
you know, it's a book.
The look-see.
It should be read. That's what books are for. So before Sam is gonna read it, I'm not discounting that Sam is going to enjoy the book, but I want to enjoy it before Sam does, because I think that the other way around wouldn't work out as good for me.
That makes sense. Yes, that is the book that I mentioned for Sammy. And Katya looked at it, and what did you find out about circumcision?
Circumcision was happening as a rite of passage into adulthood, and like screaming or yelling during the circumcision would label one as a coward, and they would be shamed for the rest of their life.
That's the way my parents did it with me when I was 13. They called in a moil to do it. We weren't Jewish, but they thought that, like, use the moil because, like, that's what they do for a living. But I screamed. It hurt. I said, "Stop, you're hurting me." And the moil just kept cutting and cutting. It was horrible. It was bad. Yeah, expose the helmet, that's right. What happened to Sam's room? I don't know. What happened to Sam's room, Katya?
Hemiwinkle invaded it.
Hemiwinkle's in there. Are those moose antlers behind you? They were, but now it's like part of another piece. It was turned into like a. It's not that anymore. It's not a moose. They were moose antlers. Now it's, you know, for a mastodon or something. Some kind of creature that looks like that. Sort of. Have you hunted the past? No, I haven't hunted the last couple of years. I had a hernia for a couple of years. I didn't really know what was going on. And my dog Ike was sick for the last 3 years. I haven't been hunting. I don't really miss getting up early. I don't. I don't. I sort of like sleeping in. I've done it. I did it for so many years. Has the ghost messed with you since Katya came around? Interesting you would say that. I didn't think about that. I haven't heard much. I heard some sounds, but not lately. First you're hunting with your setter, huh? Take it easy. Take it easy on the dog. You know, the first year, don't expect the dog to be very good. You know, you gotta work at it. Tonka hasn't hunted in years. I'm totally out of practice. Do I own a katana? We have one that's like a, Katya has one that is a, like a machete. I think I might have a little tiny one, like this big. Katya has more knives than me. She's totally into knives. We use pigeons to hide and seek now, and she loves it. This year will just be fun. Right. That's right. Do you use a bird launcher? I'd use those baskets too. I put a bird in a basket. You don't really need a bird launcher. It's not totally necessary. I was circumcised not long after birth. It was the 70s in the Midwest, so it was the usual. Oh, sure. Absolutely. That's the way they did it. I don't remember. I was lying about being 13. I wasn't 13. I was days old. I was a day old, maybe. The first week they do it. Have homing pigeons trained. I see. That's a good idea. Clip right. You can also like fold their wings in so that they can't fly. Like put them back together. I don't have a favorite movie. Maybe the Transformers movies, or the Wonder Woman movie that I want to see that I haven't seen that everybody says is horrible. We could watch it on Katya's computer, I believe. I don't have HBO Max or whatever it is. We could get it and watch it. But everybody said it was so bad. My favorite food? Steak or oranges. What music paints pictures in your head best? What music paints? None. What's my favorite book? Catcher in the Rye, maybe? I don't know. You should ask her. I'm not the big reader. Katya reads more than me. What's your favorite book?
Sorrows of Young Werther.
Damn. You spit that right out. Really? When did you read that?
The last time I read it?
Right.
Less than a year ago.
Okay. Who's the author?
Goethe.
Okay.
Or the other German.
Uh-huh.
There's two Germans. I switched things up. Not the one who wrote
Who's a German dude?
Damien.
Oh, right.
The guy who wrote Damien and Siddharth and Beowulf. It's not that guy.
Oh, that wrote Beowulf?
Or
Beowulf, as in Beowulf and Grendel?
no, Steppenwolf.
Steppenwolf, okay, right.
And then there's the guy who wrote The Sorrows of Young Werther.
And,
Hermann Hesse.
Hermann Hesse, sure.
Hermann Hesse.
Right,
But then there's also Johann Goethe,
right.
and I like mix those two up, so
What about, did you ever read Bright Lights, Big City?
no.
Okay, just curious. That doesn't sound like something that you would want to read. Right,
I don't know.
you wouldn't.
Probably not.
Probably not.
I might like it though.
You might. What about, do you ever read like a romance novel?
Yeah,
Oh, you will.
Of Human Bondage.
Right?
That was a romance.
Not really.
It was.
No, like my mom, like sometimes she would read garbage, and I'd say, "What are you reading?" And she'd say, "Oh, it's this garbage romance novel," like that. Sometimes she would read stuff like that, just like it was like masturbatory for her. She could just read, and would read daily, like 2 hours a day. She'd be reading, right? She wouldn't watch TV. She'd read a book. It's fucking insane. Growing up with that, like you could have had a truck outside and just be shoveling books in the front door of that house. I mean, she'd read other things too that weren't garbage, but I mean, she would read, and I'd say like, "Oh, it's just garbage, like it's nothing." But I mean, she had like, there was just bookshelves like all over the house. She was always buying books. She was always buying bookshelves too. I remember that as a kid. Like I'd be like, there were times when we were poor. And my mom would be making a bad decision, like going out and buying bookshelves or something. And I'd be like, why are you buying bookshelves? Well, I need this to put the books someplace. But yet, we were having financial issues, But she needed the bookshelves, so. She liked her books.
Another one of my favorite books is The Three Musketeers.
Oh my God. Really?
Yeah.
What about the candy bar? Do you like the candy bar?
No, I don't know.
It's too sweet.
Pretty much my favorite books I will reread. Like I'll just keep reading them. That's how I know I like them.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like I just, after I finish reading it, I think, I know for a fact I'm gonna read this again.
What about Nabokov? Do you like that? Do you like any of those books? Like Lolita or anything like that?
No.
Okay, just checking. What else?
What other books?
Yeah. What's your second favorite book? Would it be about that whale?
The Odyssey.
Oh, the Odyssey. Yeah, that's some light reading.
Which I've only read once. But I
Really?
know for a fact that I'm gonna read it again.
What about
D'Artagnan.
what about the Bible? That's my favorite book. I read it all the time. I got it right over there. You think I'm lying? Where's my Bible? God damn it. God damn it, where's my Bible? It's somewhere around here. It's around here. I probably shouldn't have said it like that. That was a mistake. Oh, I love it. I love the crap out of that book. I just sit around and read it.
Peter, Peter, you would love
Damn
The
it.
Three Musketeers. Peter would get a huge kick out of The Three Musketeers.
No, I've seen that. I've seen the movie.
Just wait till...
The guys with the swords and the fucking stupid hats and the outfits. I think I saw the Three Stooges doing the Three Musketeers. I saw enough.
The thing is, like, when you're invested in the character development, there's such, like, good character development. You know?
How about the Three Stooges? Have you ever seen the Three Stooges?
Yeah.
You know who they are. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Did you see one of the movies that they made, or did you see like the black and white stuff, the old stuff? Because they had some feature films that came out in like the early 60s.
Yeah, I saw the movie where, like, someone dropped something out of a window, it landed on someone's head. It was like, oh.
That's in everyone. That's not with Larry Fine or Shemp.
It had color.
Oh, it was color. It was a color one.
I think
Okay. Yeah, that was one of the movies. Wow. Blazing Saddles. Have you seen Blazing Saddles?
No.
No, but you have seen Little Big Man, and you like that.
Yeah, how could I not?
Yeah, Little Big Man's a great
It's an
film.
epic movie.
Yeah, it's
It
epic.
just keeps going.
Yeah, it's awesome. That is a
There's
great
real
movie.
humanity in it,
Sure. Right. It's good movie.
I
What-
appreciated it.
Right.
It was very grounding.
Right. What about Gladiator? You like that, right?
I like Gladiator, but it's not,
It's not really your kind of movie.
there's a lot of blood in it, which I sort of not really into.
I'm totally into it. And you've seen some of the Transformer movies. Maybe you watch one with me? Is it possible?
I haven't watched one with you.
What? Well, I know what we're turning on tonight, baby.
Yeah, maybe I'll like it, but I don't think I will.
Oh, you're already being negative about it. Will you give it
You
a
know
chance?
what? Every movie I've watched with you that in the past I wouldn't have liked, I like.
Yeah, there you go. And I'm telling you, the Transformers franchise is awesome. Who doesn't like a giant robot? Are you kidding me? What about Blade Runner? Have you seen Blade Runner? That, oh my God, that's one we might have to watch. That's a great movie. Blade Runner is the classic. Like, if anybody asked me, like, what is your favorite movie, I would probably have to gravitate towards Blade Runner, but I don't really have a favorite. But that movie is state of the art. That thing came out in maybe 1980 or something. And it's still, you can watch it today, and it still works. It still works, and it is timeless. It's a timeless science fiction movie. It's amazing. What, anybody agree with me on Blade Runner? Hang on. Oh, come on. Blade Runner is a directorial masterpiece. I would agree. It's a pretty amazing film. It's poetic. It is. It's really, really beautiful. It's a beautiful film. I was gonna say something, but I better not. I'm gonna whisper it in your ear. The actors. Oh yeah, baby, come on. Here you go. Nothing's too good for you. Blade Runner is a masterpiece. Did you like Starship Troopers? No. Come on. I'm gonna turn that off. Or like that one with Sylvester Stallone in it. He's horrible. And anything with Vin Diesel in it, I don't like. I don't like Vin, man. Laughing out loud, Cobra. I don't know what that means. Judge Dredd, horrible, horrible. How about Stallone's worst movie, Over the Top, where he's a professional arm wrestler? Horrible. Speaking of horrible movies, how about Tom Cruise, where he's a bartender? I think it might be called Hibby Hibby Shake or something like that. Cocktail, it's called Cocktail. Horrible, horrible, horrible. One of the worst movies ever. Stop on my... I don't know that one. Staying Alive. Staying Alive. Are you talking about... Hey, wait a minute. Pachinko, are you talking about Saturday Night Fever? Because I tried to get Katya to watch Saturday Night Fever, which is a classic. She wouldn't watch it because Travolta is a freak. Forrest Gump, we were talking about that the other day. But would you say that Saturday Night Fever it's a classic, right? The soundtrack is great. The Bee Gees. It's really good. The Green Mile.
The Green Mile is a crazy book too. I remember reading that. Yeah, crazy.
Scientology ruined Travolta. Probably true. Is that why you didn't want to watch it?
John Travolta?
Right.
I used to think John Travolta was really cool when I was a kid.
Right.
And now, the thing is, that movie we were gonna watch with John Travolta, it's just like John Travolta being really hot the whole time, you know? And I just wasn't in the mood for that.
It's really hot. He's like, he's dressed like he's from the 70s and shit.
He was like, oh, I'm so cool, I'm John Travolta. The whole movie was gonna be like, oh, I'm cool, I'm John Travolta.
Yeah, but that was part of, like, he was also a really like had a shitty life, and that's all he had was going out to the clubs and dancing. Other than that, had a miserable life. He didn't have any money. He was living at home. But he got this one release when he could go to the club and dance like I can dance.
Well, maybe we should watch it.
No, we're not gonna watch it. Forget it. It's stupid anyway. You know what we will watch though is a Transformers. I'll give you a choice. Blade Runner. We're gonna watch Blade Runner, and you're gonna love it. And I'll sing it like that. You will love it. That's one of my songs, by the way. Solar Tin. You're gonna love it. I write songs, don't I? Well, we write them together. I'm the inspiration. I don't really write any of them. I can't play any music. The Karate Kid, have you seen that?
Yeah.
It's stupid. Frozen 2, come on, that's horrible. Speaking of horrible, yeah, it's horrible. They have a TV show based on the Karate Kid now. Oh, well, that's probably terrible. Reanimator, not good. There's a lot of bad science fiction out there. That's a fact.
The Time Machine.
Um,
That's a book. That's a great book.
Those Borat movies, that's good. Borat, that is funny. The Legend of Boggy Creek? I don't know. The Time Machine.
The Time Machine is about this guy who makes a time machine.
And
then
it's in a hot tub. No.
he goes into the future
Right?
and he finds that humanity has sort of changed
Right?
into these like weird little creatures.
Right?
And some of them live underground and some of them live above ground.
Right?
And the underground ones, they use the above ground ones as like food.
Right?
It's really an awesome book.
Now, speaking of awesome books, I know that you haven't seen Johnny Quest because I asked you that and you said no. But what about Rocky and Bullwinkle? No? Scooby-Doo, though, right? You've seen that, right?
Not really. Sort of.
Really?
Yeah.
How about Deputy Dog? Have you seen Deputy Dog or anything like that?
I didn't.
Have you ever heard of Bugs Bunny?
Yeah, I've seen some Bugs Bunny.
Okay. And Casper the Friendly Ghost?
I've seen some of that too.
Okay. But no Johnny Quest.
Oh, look who it is.
It's Buckminster. Scooby-Doo is awesome. I used to watch it as a kid. One of my first memories is a black and white TV and watching it in the 60s and watching Rocky and Bullwinkle on like Saturday or Sunday morning. You know, black and white TV sucked. It was really horrible. It was really horrible. But we didn't know any different, so it was great. That's the weird thing. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know any different.
Yeah.
It was great. You've never known black and white TV. You're lucky, because it wasn't very good. Johnny Quest, Heckle and Jekyll. Do you know about Heckle and Jekyll? The two crows? You don't know about them? Oh, I know one that she knows. It's along that same line that I was surprised that you knew about, which is the Professor Felix the Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, she knows that one. She's like, oh yeah, Felix the Cat.
The goose with the golden eggs. The goose that laid the golden eggs.
That
The woman in the shoe with all the kids.
Oh, you're naming several of them. I see what you're doing. Okay. Yeah. Tell us another one.
the little parrot that wanted to be a sailor,
Sure, the little parrot that wanted to be a sailor.
and he has a friend that's a duck.
Isn't the
They go out.
what about the professor and Rock Bottom? Aren't they the arch enemies of Felix the cat? The professor and Rock Bottom.
Not sure. Felix also goes into that castle, and it's like a haunted castle,
Right.
and it's like King Tut or something like that.
Oh, sure, King Tut. Right.
And then you also got the egg, Humpty
Oh, yeah.
Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty, that damn egg. All the king's men and all the king's horses couldn't put Humpty Dumpty back together again. Crack that thing
That
right open.
that short of Humpty Dumpty, that really affected me as a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
How so?
Just the how it escalates, and he's like higher, higher, you know,
Right.
and then how he gets struck by lightning and spanked by it.
Oh, yeah, spanked by lightning. Oh, I see. Oh, now I do sort of see how that did affect you.
Yeah.
The lightning. You're always talking about lightning and harnessing the lightning to better mankind, to like, it's like a free energy that we could have.
But also how all the other animals were like, building up the tower for him. The birds were like taking cement in their gullet, in their things.
In their gullet.
And I thought that
the
was
crop. Um,
really weird. Horrible.
okay, what about Fred Flintstone?
Yeah, the Flintstone family I sort of watched.
You watched them.
Yeah.
If you had a date, Fred or Barney, which one would it be?
I don't know.
Really?
And then there's also this one short
You
about.
can't. You just said, I don't know.
I don't know. It's a short about a cow that is like lives with the butterflies, and then there's a butterfly catcher
Right.
that is like catching butterflies and putting them in his little insect thing.
Right.
And so then he sees the cow that's like part butterfly,
Right.
and he tries to catch the cow.
Huh.
It's called. Forget.
Okay, yeah, you know, what about Popeye? You know who Popeye is?
No, but
No, you don't know who Popeye is? Bullshit. I call bullshit. She's fucking with us. Do you know who Popeye the Sailor Man is?
I mean, no. But I do.
What do you mean you've never watched one, but you know who Popeye is?
I know who he is because
How about
I told you about that guy who
You're bullshitting us. What about, hang on.
I
what,
gave my number
what,
to.
Yeah, Miss, what, in the strip club?
No,
Oh.
in the parking lot that one time. He got a Popeye tattoo.
You gave a guy with a Popeye tattoo your number? I'm insanely jealous, man. I'm gonna go get a tattoo now. Did you like the tattoo?
I don't think he showed it to me.
How do you know? How do you know he had a Popeye tattoo then?
I think he told me. He was like, I got a tattoo of my favorite cartoon character. Guess what it is?
Hey, hang on. So you gave him your number, or you got his number?
I gave him my number so he would leave me alone. That's honestly why.
What?
Cause I was like, I knew giving him my number would just like get him to go away.
Women do that? Like, here, take my number, but I'm not gonna go out with you?
I thought.
Can anybody verify this? That like a woman, like you all do that? Like, yeah, I just give my number, and when he calls, I'm not gonna like respond. Oh yeah, I can't. I'm busy. Classic excuse. Can I have your number? Any other women do stuff like this? That's crazy. Yeah, they just don't call them back or respond. Yep. Very true. I bet it's true.
But then
Look at people asking for your number, Katya.
he
Hell no. Hang on.
he
Hang on.
texted me and he said,
He texted you and said what?
"Don't you remember?"
No, I don't remember these. Like, no, you know, imprinted upon you, not me.
He said, do you have a belly button ring?
Oh, that guy. I didn't know who you were talking about. That dude?
Yeah.
Oh,
Then I-
that guy.
then I
and then you
said-
said, I have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
I didn't know who you were talking about. You're telling me like these details of like your conversation. You didn't tell me about the Popeye tattoo. I didn't know who you were talking about. Is a Popeye tattoo? What a tool. I don't have any tattoos because I wouldn't want to mar this.
Yeah.
You know. Might get a tattoo though of Katya. Look, I could get your face like right here. Would you like that? Like in a heart. So I think she likes
It's
the
a
idea.
philosophical question.
What if I did? Like, would that be like would you be like, oh God, Kane's an idiot. Peter's a fool. Look at him.
No, I guess if you did do that, then there would be no going back, right? Well, there is going back.
Yeah, I could have it removed, I guess.
Right.
I could get it tattooed on the bottom of my foot though. And then nobody would ever see it unless I wanted to like, you know, I don't know, I'd show it to you though. I'd just be like, check it out.
It's your face.
Right, it's your face on the bottom of my foot.
Yeah, that would
No,
be
so
pretty
wait a minute. So
awesome.
if I got a tattoo of your face on my arm, there's no going back. Would you think like that was like Van Gogh cutting off his ear? Like it's pretty extreme. What about this? What if I got your name tattooed on my forehead? I love Katya. That's like Van Gogh, right? That's real extreme. That's crazy town, right? Would you think I was nuts? Would you ditch me? Would you be like, I gotta get out of here? The guy's got his fucking insanity on his forehead. He's got my name on there.
No, I guess I would probably assimilate to that new reality. And I would
Ask me to wear a
respect
Facebook.
you just as much as I respect you now.
Real? Come on. You wouldn't think less of me? Like I'd have a face tattoo at that point. That wouldn't bother you.
I would cherish you and maybe
Whoa, wait a minute. Okay. How about this?
maybe feel a little bad. Like I somehow did this to you.
Oh, okay. How about this? I don't get your name and it says I love Katya on my forehead, but I get the classic teardrop on the side of the eye, like I just came from prison. Would you like that? Would that? Do you
That
like
would
that
make
idea?
you so much scarier.
Yeah, I'd be insane, right?
You would be very scary.
Fuck yeah. Anybody that has one of those, doesn't it mean that you killed somebody or you got punked out? One of the two, I think. Punked out means you got pegged, sort of. I would look scary with one of those teardrop tattoos. I'd be insane at that point. If I wanted to look insane though, I'd get like a third eye in the middle of my forehead. I'd probably go for that look. Any kind of face tattoo is just so extreme. I always see people with face tattoos and I'm like, why did you do that? You know, like, is that about getting attention? Is that an attention-seeking thing, or just you're insane? I don't know if anybody has a face tattoo that's in this chat. Could you please tell us about it? Show us Bucket. Bucket's down there on the floor. Katya picks him up all the time. I don't. Bucky. How you doing, Buckminster? He's cute. Guy comes in the store I work at and has three teardrops. Does he have one here, and then one on the inside? Is that how it is, or it's like one here and then one here, like that? Like he's crying. You have a neck tattoo? Really? What is it? Tell us about your neck tattoo. I go for a neck tattoo. It'll say Katya.
No, Katya, right here. That's 3 drops too many. I have a tattoo from 25-cent machine. A wolf. You have a wolf on your neck. That's pretty badass. Is it like its mouth is like right here, like open? That's what I would get. Hey, answer my question. Let's take questions. No, we're having a conversation, dude. We're talking about important stuff. The guy has a neck tattoo. Do you? I was asking questions. I was talking about my desire to get a tattoo with Katya's name on it. Is there anybody in this, any female, that has their eyebrows shaved and instead it's tattooed on? Is there anybody here that has that? We've all seen it. It's not a very nice look.
It could look good.
No, it can't look good. Come on, really? It's supposed to be hair, not ink.
It depends what you're going for. I mean, there's some like traditional tribes that do that.
Pachinko says trannies do
Shave
that.
the eyebrows. And
Not
stuff.
necessarily. It's not just man. That is sort of big in the Hispanic community. I see that, like in Brooklyn. I find it really weird. Like some chicks don't want to put on makeup, so they have makeup tattooed on. I think it's nuts. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I more power to you if you want to have eyeliner that's a tattoo.
It could look good if it was made like into looking like symbols and stuff. You know, like you really went for the art instead of just a.
I dare you.
Black
I
line.
dare you to do it.
That's what H.P. Lovecraft.
Oh, that's
said.
what HP. I was saying, like, all right, Katya, put your money where your mouth is. Katya has no tattoos. I don't think. I
have
wouldn't know.
Some burns.
Oh, she does. She has a burn and a scar, 2 scars from biking accidents.
Bucky, get down.
I have a bite on my arm. That's pretty sweet. Katya noticed it. I almost forgot about it. Breaking up a dog fight. So,
A lip
boxer.
color tattoo.
I don't know.
Hang on, what was that? Alopecia.
Why are we talking about alopecia? Oh, because if you lose all your hair, then you just might tattoo it on. That could be. Sure, I guess, yeah. I'm not gonna talk about it. It was for a video. Look at your guitar. All right, I think it's I think we're gonna go to sleep now. Are we going to sleep now, baby? You should get gauges.
I think gauges are also sort of an African look.
What are those?
Like, you put, like, rings in your earlobes.
Oh, I'm not doing that. Really? You think I should do that?
Your look
I could get
is
away
so
with it.
versatile. Like, you
I
could
could-
really go hardcore.
Oh yeah, I could. I'd go for a couple nose rings, right?
You know what Peter's look reminds me of? Totally. It reminds me of the guy that wrote that song "Crack a Bottle," Eminem. Doesn't he
What?
look like Eminem?
She was saying this months ago. What are you talking about?
Come on.
Look
back me
at
up.
her when she says that. He looks just like Eminem. Nobody's ever said that but you. Look
Back
at
me
her.
up.
Nobody's ever gonna say that I look like Eminem. Look at her. Look at the look on her face. He does look like Eminem. No, the reason why they're saying that is because she said it. She said it. Nobody has ever said that before. She was doing that smiling shit just so that everybody would know that that's what I'm an old Eminem.
ridiculous.
It's a thing that hits me, like, 'cause it's true.
She likes me in a hoodie. I put a hoodie on once, the first hoodie that she ever,
The
and
real
she
Slim
said,
Shady.
and she said, "Oh my God, I can't believe you're wearing a hoodie." And I'm like, "What? You're in a hoodie?" And she had this weird smile on her face, like it was a deal, like this, like look at her, like she's like, you're not denying it, right?
I
You-
sort of remember that.
I do. I definitely remember it. I thought it was very strange. Oh my God, you're wearing a hoodie. Yeah?
Ah, it's hilarious.
I don't get it.
Slim Shady.
Look at her. That's better than some of the other stuff I hear, I guess. Sure. David Spade. What? Nothing like David Spade.
Wow, thank you. Everyone, thank you so much. I feel very supported.
Oh, for doing that? Yeah, I really appreciate that. Thank you. Now she's just gonna, whatever.
No, I won't talk about it anymore.
She won't talk about it anymore. Because now she was proved right. Anyway, I guess we're gonna go. We're gonna go watch Blade Runner. I guess that's it. Thank you for agreeing with Katya about that.
Yeah.
I'm the old Eminem. Toxic, thank you. Whoever else is in here. Anna, Pachinko. Jason and Max for sure. Robert Downey Jr. Not hear that. I don't get that one either. H.P. Lovecraft, of course.
Brad Pitt.
Toxic. Rex Force Wanderers. Michael Martinez. AKA Andrew Salazar. Jason and Max. All you people. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. To anybody that's from Australia, good day, mate. And anybody that's from the UK, hello, governor. That makes no sense because we're saying goodbye. So it'd be
Good night.
good night, governor. Good night. See y'all.